Well, hello there, you people. Guess what today is? It's Friday. Friday is my favorite day. Well, I don't know. Every day is my favorite day right now. Things have been going well. Um, I have no complaints, except for I don't do this enough. And what I mean by that is, do you see that little creature following me right there? Oh yeah. Guess what today is? Today's Friday, and guess where we're going? We're going up on the hill. Look at that place. It's just beautiful out here today. I don't know why this car is parked on the side of the road where it could get hit. I don't get it. Anyway, here we are. I'm just on my way, and it would be. I was thinking today about what does money do for you? Money does a lot for you. I mean, obviously, you can't live without it. They say you can't buy happiness, but I'll tell you that me and my wife, we've been married over 40 years, and there was a time that we had no money whatsoever. Excuse me. I remember a couple of times. There was a time that when we was going to we was going through the house searching for change, any kind of change we could find for food, because we had no food. And I was in between. I think that's when I was working at a place called Jetway. And they paid us weekly, and so we just had to get through the whole freaking week, right, to get to our next paycheck. And I remember there was a couple of times we lived in this apartment in the south end of Ogden that was that it was an okay apartment, and it was close to like McDonald's and those places like that. And the reason why I was going through change is because there was a couple of times, guess what we had for dinner that night? It was an ice cream cone, because that's all we could afford to eat. Normally that would be like on a Thursday night. We knew it would get us by until the next morning, or the next day, and then Tammy'd be waiting for me to get the check or whatever, so she could go get groceries to try to get us through that week. And it was just crazy, but I've never gotten to the point where money was no object. I was talking to a guy one time. His name was John, and I was asking him, because he has a lot of money, and I said, "Well, John," I says, "explain to me, when is it enough? When do you have enough money?" And he told me, he says, "Well, it's when it becomes like water." And I said, "Oh, you mean like, so it's flowing in all the time, it's doing all this stuff, it's flowing in like a river?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "Okay." He goes, "Do you worry about water?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, if you're thirsty, what do you do?" I said, "I go to the faucet and get me a drink." He goes, "What if you're outside and it's really hot? What do you do?" I said, "I go out, and sometimes," I said, "I'll drink out of the hose." I said, "It just depends on, if I'm watering or mowing the lawn or whatever, and it's super duper hot outside, then I'll go and turn the hose on and, dry out, or put it over my head, try to cool down a little bit, drink some water." He says, "But do you really worry about it?" He says, "Because in our state, we don't really, that's not too much of an issue. We normally always have water, even though we're a desert state." He goes, "But do you really worry about water? If you want water, you go get it, right?" He goes, "You can go get a drink or do whatever." I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "That's how much money you need." He goes, "You need to have enough money to where if you want something, you can go get it. You don't need to think of a budget. You don't need to think about, okay, so if I don't pay my bills this time, I can go get this, motorcycle. Or if I don't pay my bills this time, I can go get this or that. Or I can't wait until tax season, because I usually get tax, I get money back on my taxes, and we go buy something at that time. How would it be to have enough money to where you didn't think about that? I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on that. They say that money is evil and stuff, and they'll quote something on the Bible, and it really doesn't say that money is evil. It says the love of money. If you put money before everything else, then it becomes evil. Even money is nothing. It's what you do with it. If you can use it for good, you can for bad. The other day, I happened to be in a restaurant. I was by myself. I was just my wife was out and about, and I had to go. I don't remember what I was doing, but there's a place called Moore's that I love to eat at. And so I thought, well, I'm going to stop and have lunch. And so I stopped in there. They put me in a booth, and I was just sitting there. And first of all, this isn't about me or anything like that, so don't take this the wrong way. But I was sitting there, and this older gentleman, which means he must have been old, because I am now the older gentleman when people talk. Oh, it kills me. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I hear all the waitresses know this man. He comes in, says hello to everybody. All the waitresses, they ask how his day's going and stuff. Well, this restaurant that I'm in, it doesn't stay open. It closes at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's only like a morning and lunchtime restaurant, and I love their food. It's probably my favorite place to eat. But so I'm sitting there, and I'm hearing the conversation. One of the waitresses come out, and they asked him, they said, hey, do you want us to fix you something for dinner tonight, or you can take it home? And he goes, no. He says, I think I'll be okay. So, which tells me that either probably that his wife had passed away, or, didn't have a wife or whatever, but he was probably in his late 70s, I'm guessing, and living alone. And when I got up, so I got done eating my food. My waitress was also his waitress. I thought, I wonder when the last time somebody, obviously these waitresses, they take care of that guy. They're so nice to him. They brought him out a scone. They have great scones there, by the way. They gave him a scone. They said it was on the house because they had an extra one or whatever. And so I thought, these people are very nice to him, and I wanted to continue it. So I got up before they gave me my ticket to pay for it, right? So I went over there, and I told him, I said, I want his ticket too. So I paid for his breakfast that morning, and I'm glad I could do that, because it really didn't, not that I have so much money that I can spend and all that kind of stuff. No, it's not that. But I have enough money that I can help him out, do something nice. He probably didn't need help, but I wanted to do something nice for him, because somebody did that for me and my wife one time, and that's another story for another day. And it was an amazing gesture of what these people did for us, and I just that's always put a soft spot in my heart, I guess, to do stuff like that. And a lot has to do with my dad. My dad taught us that we always try to help out anytime that we can, no matter what. But anyway, that's enough of me. I'm rambling right now, and if you stuck this long, hey, thanks for sticking this long to watch my video. And I hope that you have a great day today. Like everybody else, if you feel like if you like what you're hearing, you want to like and subscribe. The crap, the guy's pulling an airplane down the street. Like and subscribe. It's up to you. If you don't, hey, that's gonna offend my one feeling that I had yesterday. Oh no, somebody else already did that. Never mind. So it's not gonna offend my feelings. I'm good. You can do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Man, it is beautiful. Look at this outside. It's just it's looking like it's going to be awesome today, and so I'm excited to get out there. But you have a great day today, and we'll catch you on the flip flop.